Hello, everybody. Hello and welcome. Hello, guys. Happy Thursday. Whew, it's been a long day for me. Just gonna wait for others to join us. Hello, my beautiful sister Arikemi. Arikemi. I think that's how you pronounce it. Arikemi. How are you today? You are number one in the house. You are number one in the house. How are you today? Guys, please like and share as you come in. Like the live stream, guys, as you come in, and let's get started. Let's get started because this topic that I was at work today, and then I received the notice about the notification. I was just like what the freaking hell is going on in Nigeria? Guys, like and share as a comment, please. What the freaking hell is going on in Nigeria? I don't understand. I don't understand. Anyway, I'm just waiting for others to join us, but we'll get started. So while we're getting started, how's everybody been? How's your day today? My day. Hello, Abby. Welcome. I was just in and I was just about to fling this week off because I'm tired from work today. Honestly, work has been so hectic. Yeah, so hopefully I'm not going to be here for a long time, maybe maximum an hour. I might even had other stuff to read. So we were going to talk. It was actually Abby that actually sent me a list of this new dress code from Obafemi Awolowo University. And before I even started, I've always wanted to go to Obafemi Awolowo University. I remember when I sat my JAMB, OAU was one of the universities of my choices. And then I was going to go there to study law. But obviously my JAMB did not jam. But I was able to get an offer from the Universal College of Technology. It's also in Ife, but I don't know how far OAU is to Universal College of Technology. And I was meant to go study mass communication at Universal College of Technology. But eventually I didn't go because my pastor said he don't get money to send me to school. So yeah. Anyway, guys, let's dive into today's story. So I saw exactly bomb shot. Let me put up the image for you guys. Let me share my screen. I thought I downloaded the image, but yeah, let me share my screen with you anyways. So Obafemi Awolowo University has started raving. I don't even want to call them raving mad. But this is what they've got on their, obviously it's everywhere, but it's also on their website. It says that indecent dressing. I don't know which one to share with you guys. Maybe it's the I should go on the stuff I saved on Instagram so I can see the post very well. So that so that you guys can see the screen very well. Okay, I think I should share my screen with you on Instagram. Let's share my screen on Instagram. Let me share my screen on Instagram with you. I'm seeing your comment. I'll read your comment soon. So I'm sure I said so. Arikemi said I had my MBA in OAU. Oh, all right, okay, that's good. Like I said, OAU has always been one of like I vowed to go to OAU, like Obafemi Awolowo University. I vowed to go to that school. There was just then there was just something about Ile-Ife, like OAU. There was something about it, but as it was, I did not get to attend. Abby said, "Bomb shot, bomb missile." So as you guys can see from my screen there, Obafemi Awolowo University, they've come up with university like a heavy, like they've come up with a ban on a list of things or a list of dress outfit or dress code that if you as a student is found dressed that way, you are going to be rusticated. And I was like, hold on. Rusticated for what? And I now took my time. I looked through the list of the offenses and I was like, what are these people talking about? Are they looking to raise fathers in that university, or they are looking to raise only mother of Mary, be only mother or sisterhood? Because I'm not understanding. So it says here that obviously from Gossip Mill UK, Obafemi Awolowo University bans every makeup as part of the stuff, okay? Sagging, tattoos, orders a new policy, threatens rustication, 1 semester rustication for any student who wears rumpled, dirty clothes. Have you guys heard that before? Exactly, misplaced priority. Hello, Toby and Tribe. Toby and Tribe said, LOL, this happened to me in uni. One day was just going for lectures when a lady accosted me and asked me to follow her to her office. She started frowning and asked why I was dressed indecently. Like, when does the way a student dress, when does it become an issue for a university? You would think that such a university that is well known, obviously for its academic excellence and stuff like that, you would think they would have hello BM, how are you, welcome. You would think they would be focusing their time, their efforts on better things. This university has never called out a student with higher performance GPA or whatever. Hello, my beautiful sister Debipe, how are you? The last time I saw you, you were in here, but Ojumedi, I didn't see everybody, but I saw you briefly. Like I was saying, that I don't think I've ever seen this university called out and say, oh, best graduating student in medicine, or best graduating engineering student, or best graduating whatever student in any department. I've never seen that. Maybe they're by bio, but I've not come across any. And they're out here giving us a list. In fact, I'm sure that if I wear this kind of wig at OAU, they will rusticate me. It's crazy, man. Marie Kemi said, it used to be exactly. I love that you said it used to. Now it's no longer it's no longer. Misplaced priorities, absolutely. Abis Zeno said, why did this keep saying you were it live? Zeno, I was gonna do a runaway. I was gonna leg it, but Abby drew me back. I was already high in my bed, but I just had to come back on because I already set that up. Toby and Tribe said, she said she will suspend me. At first, I was surprised. Then I started begging her. Me that I mind my business and was just shocked. It's just crazy. Hello, Top Flock. How are you? I don't understand when a university of their caliber now stooped to an extent whereby they think they could dictate how grown-up adults. They feel they could dictate how grown-up adults should dress. It's not even enough that. It's a different case if they are recognizing students' achievements. They are not coming out here to say, oh, we want to recognize a student from the Department of Engineering or Mass Communication. I don't think they offer mass communication. They are not even coming out here to say they want to recognize medicine students or stuff like that. They are out here with a list of the outfit that students should not wear, or how a student should look, and if they look differently, they will be rusticated. I mean, don't get me wrong. Nowadays, we see some girls wearing outfits that are meant for clubbing. You see them wearing it to university. You see some students wearing like tattered clothing to campus, and at times you'll be like, what's she wearing? At the end of the day, I don't think they should be rusticated. At least you want to like maybe give them a warning. Abby, if they come dressed in a dirty or rumpled outfit, maybe refuse them entry to lecture room. Maybe they take attendance for lecture room. And I was discussing this with Abby earlier on that maybe when they attend as a first time, you send them away after this notification of how they are supposed to dress, right? You don't allow them into lecture room. That they've missed their attendance. Now picking way get brain. Go either go back up, go change and come back. There should be as many times they will come to lecture and inappropriately dressed, and you not allow them to come into lecture. Then that way you cancel your attendance. So maybe by the time they had 3 attempts of a certain lecture and they've not attended, maybe by the attendance you've taken, they've not attended 3 times in a semester, or in a semester they've not attended 3 times. Then you now take it to the next level. But saying that if they wear any of the things that were listed, they will be rusticated. It's a different case that some students are already having. They are already having a carryover because some of them maybe might not have passed a certain exam because they have personal issues going on in their lives. It's a different case if they are not going to be graduating that year because apparently they are not able to afford to pay for their project, or some students might even be at the mercy of some male lecturers who allegedly want to see their pata, their pants to pass them. You know, a lot of things could impact student performances, which will mean that they are failing or they have to resit or they have to come back and spend another year. Now you're not saying that you're going to rusticate them for a semester or something. Like, guys, let's run through the list of the outfits and stuff, how they are meant to dress. Arikemi said, is it now a glorified even as a secondary school gone? At least for secondary school, we know they wear uniform, right? And you will at least say your uniform must be ironed, your uniform must not be too short. Like my school, the secondary school I attended was Maryland Comprehensive Secondary School. We had some students, some happening students, who their children, their parents bought them correct oversized dress, but they'll take it to tailor under Petesi to slim fit it for them, and it will break all of their shapes. I remember most of them being sent home. At some point, any student they sent home, they will ask them to bring their parents. Students were not bringing their parents. They just keep coming or they will arrive late. Students will slim fit their uniform. They will call us. They will call different type of hairstyle for us to make every Friday. We'll get a new hairstyle, police cap, shuku akpatewo. Maybe it's a different case if it's a secondary school. At least secondary school I understand, but secondary school you will not say you want to expel them because they are wearing dirty uniform or they are wearing crumpled uniform. I just don't understand. Like, you don't even know maybe this student can actually afford to buy the clothes they are wearing. In fact, guys, before I talk too much, let me read your comments and then I will show you the list. Zeno said, in college, if you got a certain number of absences, exactly, Zeno, at least let them start that way. So student who knew or knows that, okay, I've messed up, my attendance is low, such students will be forced to like, okay, rethink their action or their behavior and say, okay, now since I know why I've been getting all of these things, let me start dressing appropriately. At least till they pass, Abby. But saying you're going to rusticate them for a whole semester, I think that's reaching. And what is the business of this university? At the end of the day, these students are grown as adults. Why do you think it's all right for you to dictate how grown as adults should dress? And don't get me wrong, I know there are some girls who will wear spaghetti top and who will not wear bra. In fact, there was another student at there was another university I saw the post earlier on saying that if students are going to an exam hall, if they don't wear bra, they are not allowed into the exam hall. And I was like, how do you know if they are not wearing bra? How do you know if they are not wearing coste? Hello, Sister Natu, welcome. How are you? Adebipe said, hello, my uncle. Flourish. Florence said, yes, great Ife, great Ife. Africa must be, well, it's no longer great Ife now. We are not hailing them because they are not deserving of that hailing. Exactly, there are better things they could do. Body School Pro Max is a like. Hello, Sister Natu, welcome. Toby said, I went to OAU for my pre-degree 20 years ago. It was still a good school then. Don't know what. Well, I don't think it's a good school now if they're actually coming out to tell students how to dress. Let's go to the list of the outfits. So I don't know. I'm not able to make this list bigger. I wish that I'm able to make it bigger, but I can't make it bigger. Let me see if I can download it actually. Guys, please like as you come in. Let me see if I can download it so that I can make it bigger on the screen for you guys. Yeah, I'm trying to download it, guys, so that we can both see it clearly. Let me download it into my Dropbox. Oh, this Dropbox does not allow me. Okay, guys, please like as you come in while I download this because it's not coming up clear. Okay, I have it now. I'm just going to quickly download it from my Dropbox. Bear with me for a second, guys. And I'm going to drop the comment too because for me, I'm tired of everything Nigeria. Like I've been saying that I am Nigerian, but I don't understand Nigeria anymore. I am Nigerian, but I no longer understand Nigeria anymore. I'm waiting for that to load so I can download it. Guys, what do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Let me read your comment while I'm waiting for that to download. Let me download that. Right, guys, I'm just going to mute you guys for a couple of seconds, okay? Okay. Oh, thank you so much for that super chat, Sister Big P. Thank you so much. I really appreciate. Right, let me bring that image in. Image file so we can see it clearly. We can see it gathered back together. Okay. So that's the list of the offenses there. Oh, it's still not big enough. It's still not big enough. I hope you guys can see it now. I might probably not be able to read guys' comments. So it says here that Obafemi Awolowo University, dated the 13th of June 2025, decision extract. In view of the contemporary trends in the university, any student found guilty of violating, I can't say this clearly either. So it says any student found of violating the following dress code in the university risk rustication for 1 semester. I hope you guys can see that. I hope you guys can see that. So the first one is actually provocative dresses. All of the offenses carries rustication for 1 semester. I feel like that punishment of rustication is too excessive. Okay, it's too excessive. Thank you so much, Sir Big Pay, for that super chat, guys. Please say thank you to my big sister. Actually, this my beautiful sister looks absolutely beautiful. I need to go and find you on Instagram. You look stunning. So, provocative dresses. If you are found as a female student, you are going to be rusticated for 1 semester. Backless clothes. I mean, to be fair, some of these clothes that are listed here, while I studied at the university here in Scotland, I don't think, well, with that being said, summer period, students are wearing shorts that will be showing their butt cheeks. You guys know what I'm talking about. Summer period, yeah. Students wear shorts that will be showing their butt cheeks. They wear it during summer. And then they will wear camisole. And most of those young girls, most of them, they are not big chested. They will not wear brace coyon. And you will see everything. All of their nipples, everything. You will see everything. So I really shouldn't compare the outfit that students wear here, because they will tell you that it is summer and they're allowed to wear whatever they want to wear. Toby said, these are the things that used to happen in private university. Now it's going everywhere. Exactly. I know some of these things they do. Obviously, they try to curb the students in private university, but this, like, at the end of the day, even private university, they should not be doing that, because they are adults. So if you're not going to start impose this kind of punishment on them, why don't you treat them as adults? Like I said, if they come into lecture room, they are coming in and they are dressed the way they are dressed, you don't allow them entrance into the lecture room. And that way, you let them know they've missed their attendance for the day. Maybe by the time they miss 3 classes, by the time they write their exams, they get a fail. Or that act of them missing classes for 3 times will have an impact on their results. So a student who has brain will know that, okay, no, the way I'm dressing, or if this is the way I'm dressing, let me change my ways. So the third one, transparent wears. Like I said, all of the offenses here carried 1 semester rustication. Off-shoulder clothes, bomb shorts. That was why Abby was very into bomb short. Tattered jeans, even tattered jeans. If you wear tattered jeans, rusticated. So you can't wear tattered jeans anymore. Voila. Zeno said the punishment is too grand. Whose judgment are we exactly? What I consider modest may be different. Exactly. Toby said, I'm not sure they can try this in Unilag. Unilag babes that year with spaghetti straps and miniskirt were like 5 and 6. I'm sure they are still wearing it. So he continues, dreadlocks. if you do dreadlocks, they've not even written maybe for male or female. If you do dreadlocks, you'll be rusticated. Fairing, I don't know what they mean by fairing. Fairing for male, cowries for female. So if you put cowries or something in your hair, you'll be rusticated. Micro, mini, skimpy dresses, you'll be rusticated. Sagging, if you wear any sagging outfit, either saggy jeans, as a male or female, you'll be rusticated. Guys, I think whoever come up with this is absolutely freaking joking, man. Exactly, the punishment is too extreme. That's why I said that this university are not coming out here to appreciate or celebrate students who are actually passing. Maybe the best student in the engineering department, maybe the best medical student that year, maybe the best architecture student that year. They're not doing that, but they're coming out to say, we will do this. I swear to God, any lecturer that will tell me to, the kind of slap I will give that lecturer, myself, I've made up my mind I'm leaving that school. I just don't think this is fair. I don't think this is fair. Abby said, yes, Lagos as a whole is too far advanced for certain things to fly. They don't know that the world is evolving. This world is moving. It's not waiting for anybody. Hello, Cindy Emmanuel, welcome. They said hair braiding for male. So if you're a guy, you braid your hair, you'll be rusticated. Nose, mouth, eye, extra ring. So if you have nose ring, if you have eye ring, if you have whatever, what is that one? Tongue ring, you'll be rusticated. Unconventional wearing of face cap, Mogbe, you'll be rusticated. Guys, if you wear crop or jump tops, you'll be rusticated. If you have a tattoo, indelible markings for male, you'll be rusticated. Haircuts with inscriptions, you know that all those Bobby Brown style that you do style that they will do like a triangle on your head. Voila. You will be rusticated. T-shirts with obscene inscriptions depicting immorality, hooliganism, you'll be rusticated for 1 semester. Heavy makeup. Guys, did you hear that? Heavy makeup, you'll be rusticated. Rumpled and dirty clothes, you will be rusticated. Zeno says she has nose ring and tattoo. You will be rusticated, Zeno. Exactly, Toby. Unconventional face cap. Someone should help me define unconventional face cap, please, so that we know what we are talking about. You'll be rusticated. Hair plaiting or weaving. Practically, if you have a cornrow as a guy, you'll be rusticated. And they said, in addition to the above, any student found guilty of violation of the following dress codes in the university risk rustication for 2 semesters. So this kind of offenses, you'll be rusticated for 2 semesters. Colored hairstyle. So if you dye your hair, you'll be rusticated. So like this kind of wig in my head now, on my head now, if I carry it, they will rusticate me. By the way, rusticated for 2 semesters. Hair braiding for male. As a guy, you braid your hair, you'll be rusticated. Spangled hairstyle for male. What is spangled? You'll be rusticated. If you rub pancake, you'll be rusticated. Yes, so unconventional face cap, you'll be rusticated. Voila, exactly. Zeno said, I'll be rusticated though. I have nose ring and I have tattoos. There be plenty. But me, I don't have any tattoos. I don't have any nose ring either. Nose ring, my nose ring is off now. Again, unwelcome touching, kissing, and hugging of opposite sex, you'll be rusticated for 2 semesters. So if you have found hugging the opposite sex, rusticated for 2 semesters. If you have found touching, you'll be rusticated for 2 semesters. If you have found kissing, you'll be rusticated. Is it deeper life? Well, I don't have anything against deeper life, but is it deeper lifestyle now? They want people to be living in university. This is just all shades of lack of misplaced priorities, just like how our Nigerian government have misplaced priorities. I don't even know what to say anymore. Massaging or sitting on the lap of opposite sex, you'll be rusticated for 2 semesters. Guys, I'm going to leave the link in the comment section. You guys should come and talk, because me, I am short of words. I am absolutely short of words. The link is in the comment section, guys. Come on, let me hear what you have to say. Guys, we're not going to be long on this live stream. I am short of words. Story said they can't even, no, you can't, if you rub excessive. So how do they want to differentiate between excessive and makeup way that is not obsessive? So excessive pancake, you'll be rusticated. Yes, so face cap. Harika me say face cap care. With the heavy Niger sun, you will be rusticated. Harika me said, I have all. I am already rusticated. Ah, you on your own. No. Yes, spangled adjective covered with spangles or other sparkling objects or lights. She arrived alone wearing a red baton. You'll be rusticated. Zeno says, so like this, I won't be accepted. Oh, let me go and repent. You better go and repent. Guys, this is the link in the comment section. Come on in, guys, and hear your views. I found obviously I found some stuff on X. People are parrying that. What kind of nonsense is that? Let's go read the comment of some people. Obviously, I found this post again on Yaba Left Online on X. And people are like, but there is people, so comments here like, but there is freedom of dressing in the Nigerian constitution. Who is following constitution anymore? People said, this one said, this is abuse of human rights. Someone here also said, nothing concerned mathematics, physics, chemistry students, and engineering students with any of those misconduct. They are focused on solving and balancing equations. They don't have time to think about dressing arrogantly. Oba of Lagos said, every sector isn't working in Nigeria. What is this, for God's sake? Bomb shot, this person laughed. Now, so somebody also said, which secondary school is this one? Now, so we see him. Akintunde said, madness. What is the definition of rumpled clothes? Help us ask them. What is the definition of heavy makeup? These are highly subjective codes that will end up leading to chaos. They are not ready yet. They are not ready yet. Hello, Zino, you have the floor.
Hi, good evening, everybody.
Good evening, member of the Gen Z residents.
Hey, me, I would not be accepted in this school. But I sure want to say that the people putting these rules or laws, are they forgetting that Nigerians as a whole, we find things to hold on to? For example, just hear me out. A lecturer tells a girl, give me your number. The girl says, I don't want to give you my number. Tomorrow, she wears everything that is not on that list. Maybe the hand is, to the lecturer's opinion, it's not wide enough. They will put her on that list and she'll be rusticated too, right? Because, and it will no longer be, oh, I did not want to, I'm on that list because I didn't want to give you my number. It will be, oh, you are out of dress code. So who's judging that? Is there a panel? Like a lot of universities, at least abroad, before you get suspended or rusticated, there are panels and there are boards that you have to go before and appeal. So are there also panels and stuff? Because we see what's going on with Natasha already. The judge also says, or already says, that she needs to go back, and they are saying that's not how they interpret the law. When they're coming up with rules, they should also come up with the people that are actually going to enforce the rules and opportunity for students to appeal. Because if I'm biased towards somebody, I can see if maybe they even have a temporary lally for a religious purpose, I can say that's tattoo.
Exactly.
So I don't know, it's just too broad and too vague and too, it's like somebody just pissed somebody off and they're trying to send everybody home.
I just don't know. Like I said, that punishment is just too excessive for me. Just like you said, that there should be like a board, and even here in the diaspora self, they don't even like, what's their business with what you're wearing? And if there's if at all, if that's one of the issues here, you'll be given the chance to come say what I'm wearing. I don't see, like, you at least give yourself the chance to come and talk. But this one, they just want to explain. They are rusticating you straight away. And like I said, they also like, how do they measure heavy makeup? Why are they saying that people can't braid their hair? People have been braiding their hair for years, for decades. So how is this something that they no longer allowed, or they are no longer allowing? I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Do you know if now Okrika, somebody, like, it does not even matter. I just feel they have misplaced priority.
I have a question.
Focusing on.
Sorry, I have a question. Did they change the provost of the school, or the what do you guys call it, chancellor of the school, to like a deeper life? Sorry, because maybe that's the reason, and they have a new chancellor of provost, and that this is their religious backgrounds, because Nigerians are really good at imposing their religious convictions on people. So that might be the reason.
I'm actually struggling to understand this. I'm actually struggling to understand. Abby should come and let us know because she was the one that brought this. So she'll come and be the one to give us all
I
the
don't have
understanding.
any more information though, except I just sent it to you people. That's all. I don't have any more information. My uncle is not the vice chancellor of the school. You guys, I want to play the devil's advocate for a second, based off of
Mm-hmm.
your comparison with the UK, right? I mentioned that in the UK, at least for Russell Group universities, I don't know about the
Mm-hmm.
rest of the universities. So Russell Group universities are considered the top 24 universities in the country. And the system they run is if you miss lectures 3 times,
Mm-hmm.
you actually face disciplinary actions, because for them they
Yeah.
just want to keep a certain level.
Mm-hmm.
So you most likely would have to appeal, and then you get a second chance before you're kicked out of the university. So it's a
Yeah.
process, right? So like we said behind the scenes, a good idea would be for them to not be allowed entry into lecture
Mm-hmm.
theaters or even
Yeah.
the school period, and then that would be them missing one. So you
Yeah.
yourself, you calculate that I have 2 more to go.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? I don't want to be in those situations. So it would make more sense for that to be in place. However,
Exactly.
I think it's very important, because the reason I say this is because I think we tend to forget certain things are not the same. Example, security, right?
Yeah.
I don't personally like the comparison with the UK or America. We don't have the same struggles.
Mm-hmm.
Nigeria is a school where a lot of federal universities are heavily disturbed by things like cultism.
True.
And most of the time, there's a stereotype. One of the
Mm.
stereotypes of cultism is, I know, for instance, with being, and what's the word, initiated is certain tattoos,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
hairstyles,
Mm-hmm.
etc. So I wonder if, in a sense, they're also trying to keep, put things in place to avoid certain things, so that they can start to cut down on some of the issues that we face. And that
Mm-hmm.
issue is, I don't know how much people are involved with social media, especially the younger side of social media. One of
Yeah.
the other issues that we have in more recent times is what people on X call OS, hookup. It's
Yeah.
become
Okay.
a rampant thing. Now, while that is a personal decision, I can decide to be a prostitute or not, is none of your business. It
Mm.
becomes I think it can become an issue with the reputation of the school when it is done on school premises.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm not saying that they're going about it the right way, but I wonder if this is their way of eliminating certain things. Now, outside of all of these things, from a moral standpoint, when I go, even as I am like this, the things that I wear in Mykonos when I go on holiday, the things I wear in Bali, I know that I
Yeah.
cannot wear it walking on the streets in London, in this
True.
London, because I know
True.
it's I don't know how to explain it. It's not
True. True.
inappropriate for it
I
to
agree with you. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
so
Mm-hmm.
we also have to remember that an institution is also a way to prepare people for the real world.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, you're not wearing any transparent anything to university. You're not going to wear that in the real world, are you? The
No.
things that I wear when I go out with my friends and I know at night, not the things that I wear um at work. Even I have to be conscious about even my wigs. There's certain wigs that I don't wear to work, because I just, not that they don't accept it at work, I
Mm-hmm.
just don't want unnecessary stereotypes. So I
Yeah.
keep it very simple, straight to the point, because for me, this is how I want to conduct myself at work. It's the
Mm.
same way I have more of a British accent at work than I do talking to my friends.
True.
I don't know if what I'm saying makes sense. So this is
Yeah.
me
Sure,
being
it
the
does.
devil's advocate, even if you guys know that I'm against it, right? I'm just trying
Yeah.
to put things in place based off of the fact that we're Nigerians, and I
Mm-hmm.
kind of know how our brain works.
Works.
Could this
Mm-hmm.
be a way to reduce certain things like SA,
Mm.
SH? Could this
Mm.
be a way? Do you understand? Could this be a way to reduce things like the stereotypes that come with tattoos and come with certain? Do you understand? Could this be
Yeah.
a way to stop men from having wandering eyes? Not that they would not have wandering eyes, even if you're fully dressed, though. But I'm
Mm-hmm.
just trying to put things into perspective.
Yeah.
Who are the people at the top of these panels? They are old people. They have a certain way that they think. It's not
Yeah.
me. And that's why we always say, please, guys, with Gen Z would tell all of these people, when you guys are having panels, can you invite younger people into the room?
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
that do you understand? You invite
Mm-hmm.
younger whether it's heads of certain departments, they have school class reps and stuff. Maybe invite a couple of them that you guys hold in high esteem to come and join in meetings, right? The same way here in the UK, we say when you're having these meetings, invite Black people so they can tell you some things are inappropriate. Don't use that word; it could come across as racist. Don't do your advertisement like this to come. So things like that. However, I think that there might be underlying issues that we on the outside are seeing that's going on the internet right now that they are trying to eliminate or reduce. Hookup, cultism, essay, and graping, things like that. And unfortunately, this is their way. It's not the same as the UK. The UK, you have a working police system. You have a working admin system that you can go to.
Sure.
So maybe really and truly they've looked at things and thought, and at the end of the day, does it mean that you should now say, oh, this is the punishment is worth? No, that's not the point. Like I said, it could be other ways. However, I think it's also a way of making people fear as well, in a sense. But I don't know how to explain it, but I may be able to understand where they may be coming from. Based off of our own society, not based off of the Western world. I don't think it's comparable.
I clearly get to there. So obviously I agree with you, Abby, on where Abby said that before they even come up with that, they should have at least speak to head of maybe student services or student union in that university and say, okay, this is what is going on here. This is what we are trying to put in place. What do you guys think of this? Do you go think hear their views as well? Don't impose laws on adults, because at the end of the day, you are raising them to be able to say things without being forced to conform, or you're raising them to become adults who can actually think in their head for themselves and say, oh, okay, is it actually appropriate for me to dress this way to campus? Maybe not. Just like Abby said that, oh, there are some clothes that you should wear on a holiday somewhere that if she knows she can't wear it, to walk or on the street of London. Just like you want, like obviously as an adult, you want to give them the chance to be able to actually assess what they are wearing or assess where this is coming from, rather than just come out there and say, okay, this is what is going on. Like there should be like a panel of students representing students on campus. Is there any issue? Just like Abby said, we don't know if that was done for them to have come up with this. So it would be lovely to actually maybe hear from any current student of University of Obafemi Awolowo University to say, was there any maybe survey or views of the students? If there's any issue that is ongoing on campus that they are trying to maybe eradicate or they're trying to maybe control it, maybe that's why they've come up with this. And did they actually speak to the student union in the school to say, okay, guys, since you're representing maybe a student from each department and say, this is what is going on, this is on the campus, this is what we're trying to put in place, as we thought maybe this is the way, as we thought this is contributing to why some students are behaving this way, they're dressing it inappropriately, that this is that, or even tell them that this is not allowed. Okay, after the consultation, I would imagine consultation, right? Instead of you just coming out and say that rustication. I think rustication is that punishment is too much.
It's
because
too
like
much.
I said,
Absolutely.
there's an issue. Sorry, Abby.
I said it's too much. You're right. It's extreme. There has to be
It's too
a
much.
middle ground.
Exactly. Like I said, there will be a time maybe
not condemnment.
Exactly. They, like say you your attendance in a semester, you've been absent 3 times. You receive a warning. If you were to be here in the UK, you receive a warning, and they will tell you need to attend a meeting. Come explain yourself. If your explanation is nothing to it's not convincing enough, then you face the consequences. But if the reason why you've been absent actually made sense, they will consider you.
Can you mute, please?
They will consider you. But you just don't say, you're wearing excessive makeup. Like, make it make sense. You rusticate them. In this year that we know that a student alone might even be going through issues that might mean that semester you already failed. Talk more say she's wearing one crazy hairstyle, or we talk more say she's wearing maybe some sort of makeup. Talk more that she's wearing whatever clothes. And you now want to rusticate for another one semester. Like, it doesn't make sense.
I want to say one more thing about what they may be doing. As you guys know, I've come here to say a couple of things, and I know it's up for debate, and some people are not going to agree, but the numbers don't lie, right? If you're someone that believes in numbers, the numbers are the numbers. I didn't make it up. There's a higher success rate of certain private universities these days in the last couple of years than federal universities in Nigeria. I mean, there's a couple of things that add to that. Even things like resources, right? Of course, if you meet the average person that went to a private university, they probably have more knowledge on computer. They have more knowledge on even how to, what's the word when you write a dissertation and you need to check in this country we put it through Turnitin. What do you call, what's the word? You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Oh, what's the word? Zeno, you're still at uni.
Well, what's the word for plagiarism? Yeah, it's Turnitin.
Plagiarism, that's it. They know about plagiarizing. They know about things like this, right? Federal University. Yeah. I'm not even trying to be rude, but these are the issues, right? So, of course, it's a case of resources. There's less students in private universities. There's more resources. I mean, they pay more money, so it just makes sense anyway, right? So, I kind of get that. But I say this to say that some of these rules that they put in place are the sort of rules that a Covenant and the Babcock has that kind of holds the students down. Every time I meet Babcock people, my I'm sorry, not Babcock, CU, because CU is ranked the one of the top universities right now. Every time I meet a CU person, my ex that I was engaged to went to CU. I have a lot of friends that went to CU. They laugh about their treatment, but they are grateful for it. There's a reason why in a lot of top organizations in Nigeria today, they all went to CU. It's not funny, but it is discipline. Do you understand? And somebody said, I think Toby said in the comments, she wonders if lecturers complained that they were being tempted. But I'm just imagining a class, right, of 50 girls in front and everybody's breast is outside. I'm so sorry. There has to be, it's not even a code of conduct from the school, but even from the standpoint of even the parents and just manners and just values and morals, there's a time and place. Like I said, I'm more likely going to wear a bikini with a cover-up on the streets of Spain. I will not do that in London because London is not set up like that.
Exactly.
Now, if I go to Cornwall, where most of the city is about the beach life and stuff, maybe I can do that in Cornwall, but I can't do that in London. Does it mean that we don't see Oyibo people wear the shortest of bomb shots and
they do? They do.
Do you understand? But I say this to say that I don't know what is going on outside of the schools, like just generally as a people. Where do we draw the line with how we dress and making sure that is appropriate? Even church, Mom of Five, the church I go to in Nigeria. I remember when I can't remember, I think I was in secondary school when my church had the name of the church is Archbishop Vine Memorial Church Cathedral. They had to start they launched something called War Against Nakedness. Mom of Five, did you know about that?
Yeah, I heard of it.
I'm just like, why would a church have to tell you not to be naked? I know it's a cool church and a lot of rich people come to the church, but the church even had to say enough is enough. The last case I think about showing parts of my body is in church, for Christ's sakes.
Exactly, I'm the same as well. Like, why do I want to show my body in church?
There's a real moral issue as well. And again, I don't want us to compare it to Western world. We are not the same. It's not the same. True. There's so many other things that work against us in Nigeria where I don't think is acceptable. As for the colorful hair, whatever, that one I think is just individuality. People are allowed to express themselves. Personally, I'm not going to lie. The stereotypes are alarming, but I don't know why you would say what. I'm not allowed burgundy hair. I'm confused.
I honestly, do they not have arts and whatever it is they call in uni? Do they not have those acting and whatever department in the uni?
Yeah,
because when I read that part, exactly, I was like, okay, so like I don't get it.
I don't know.
Sorry,
like I said, I do think it's the stereotype concerning a lot of crime and a lot of issues, to be honest. So that's that.
Thank you, Sister Natu, for that super chat. May God enrich your pocket. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. The link is in the comment section. We can still take a couple of calls before I round up.
Wait, I have something to say.
You have the floor. Yeah.
Sorry. I understand where you're coming from, Abby, but also too, like Covenants and Afebe Balola and Babcock and all of that, they have a structure that supports their rules. I think something that these people need to also figure out, like, yes, implement it, absolutely, but also educate the lecturer and like the people that are going to enforce it
Because who's to say that there's not going to be bias? Like if it's a standard rule, absolutely. But like at this point, I know that rules and changes suck at every time or whenever, but at the same time, it's like this school has been operating that way for years. And then all of a sudden you come up with all those rules, and then it's not even like a probation or a warning, it's straight to like rustication. I absolutely agree that some things have gotten out of hand, and the African tradition or culture has been a lot westernized, and we've accepted a lot more things that typically would not be acceptable, and the way we claim to express ourselves. And I know that schools and churches and stuff like that are like places where you curb habits and stuff. But my only fear with doing this in a federal school and starting it at like a big school as the school we're talking about is just making sure that there's also, as much as you are trying to hold the students accountable, let's also hold the leadership of the school accountable as well. And that's my fear. Is, do I think it's a good idea? To some extent, yes. Do I understand like where you're coming from? Absolutely. But I'm just so tired of people not being held accountable and people just making rules because they can, and then people suffer for it. That's my only fear. Like with Covenant, for
What they
example.
said about Covenant is that Covenant University is one of the top universities in the country. The reason it is because of the rules that they have. So I wonder if these federal universities are trying to be like a Covenant, thereby trying to implement these rules. Not that they should. So in my head, I'm wondering if that's the idea. The idea is that why is covenants like this? Because they say don't do this, don't do that, don't do this, don't do that, right? Because that's what covenants is. Covenants even have a rule where you're not allowed to have phones. You're not allowed to have phones.
Really? Yeah, you can't have phones. You can't have outside food either.
All of them that have phones, they actually stick it in. All of them that do certain things, they actually have to pay the guys at the gate and all of that stuff. So that's what I'm saying, that I'm wondering if in their head, the idea is if covenants can be this successful based off of these, rules, which, like I said, anyone that graduated from covenants will tell you that the reason they are grounded today is because of those rules. Like, they don't hide it. They did not like it at the time, but now that they are now balling, most of them are doing very well. Check most startup founders in that Nigeria. Most of them went to Covenants and Babcock. And they would tell you the reason is because of how they were grounded in school. So that's what I'm saying. I'm wondering if this is what these people are trying to, replicate, without realizing that, first of all, they even don't have the numbers that Covenants have. The numbers that Covenants have is 10% of most of these federal schools. So how are you going to implement it on that level? So I'm not saying they should or they shouldn't. I'm saying I wonder if they're trying to copy a structure that works. Obviously, it will not work for them because, first of all, for you to do a structure like Covenant, you also have to have only 2,000 students. You cannot have, I cannot have 1 million students and want to have
exactly. So how are they going to measure it? How are they going to? They're probably going to harass students. They're probably going to harass students in the process.
This is exactly my point. That's what I'm saying. I agree that it's very possible that this is what they're trying to do, but they also need to consider that the structure that Covenant has, they also have to have it. If that really is the reason why they're trying to do that, that's my issue with it. Is you don't have the structure and all those things that,
and then you want to enforce what the school.
Exactly my point. That's my point. Not saying that that's what they're doing. That's my only concern, is they don't have the structure. They probably have too many, or they definitely have too many students, and they've allowed so many things go. And is everybody on board? Like, are the lecturers on board, or the whatever, like superintendents or whatever you guys call them, are they on board? Is this like a nationwide thing, or I don't know? I think there's a lot more. Again, this is probably not just about this issue. Nigeria or people. I'm just tired of people just changing rules and changing things without considering all of the other aspects that have to go with it. That's my fear.
Yeah, I actually get you. Absolutely get it. Both of you, you're both, obviously, you have different thoughts, but at the same time, I think we are driving at the same thing, because at the end of the day, is obviously Covenant has a structure, but then plenty for OAU. So I don't even know, like I said, they probably should have, it would be lovely to hear from a student that's actually in there just now to see how they've gone about this thing before they implemented it, because I wouldn't want to believe that they've just woken up one day, maybe the female lecturers are complaining, maybe the male lecturers are complaining, and then they're like, okay, because of this, that, this is what we are implementing. For me, to me, it just doesn't make sense. And at the end of the day, it still all boils down to the fact that these are adults, and you should be able to tell them that, come, this is your mode of dressing. If you dress, you're coming for lecture, you dress this way. This is the consequences of your action. So I would imagine that it's even if they just put such notices out there, some students will change their ways. They will change their ways, and like, at least if they are coming to lecture, they will enter room, they will enter classroom to come and listen to lecture. So if a lecturer you come here, and lecturer sends you out of his class and says that's you absent for this class. Person where your mama they carry money, where a child whose mother is bringing the money that a child whose mother is bringing the profit from our market sale of pepper, our market sale of yam. Such child will sit down and say, I don't want my mama's guguru money. I don't want my mama's granite money, profit that she's using to send me to school to go to work, because at the end of the day, if you get rusticated, and then maybe you now have colored hair, you get rusticated, I would imagine such a student will say, okay, you know what? There's no point. All of this clothes I'm wearing, I wear it when I go out with my friends and dress in a moderate way. But still, I feel like students should be able to express how they feel, how they like. They should be able to wear what they want. In terms of inappropriate dressing, like all of these backless outfits or wearing an outfit that you should be wearing a bra, don't get me wrong, there are some outfits that, just like Abby said, that if she were to be in the city of Lagos, London, she would not be wearing such. And I would imagine that even just like example that Abby cited again, that, going to church, if a church has to tell you to stop wearing so clothes, then it doesn't make sense. So there's some outfit. I've seen a couple of videos on Instagram, like what students are wearing. I'm like, why are you wearing this outfit? You're not going to a club, you're not going to the beach. Why are you wearing this? And don't get me wrong, we don't see a lot of those videos, okay? We don't see a lot of those. With that being said, I just felt like I would love to know if they've actually consulted the student union to discuss this before they implemented this. And in my own case, that punishment is too excessive. And with that being said, guys, I'm starting to round up. Like I said earlier on that at the beginning of this video, that I found a couple of videos of certain universities who are saying that students, if you are coming to an exam hall and you don't wear a bra, you will not come into the exam, so you will not be allowed to sit the exam. I said, even from exactly, the Anglican church that I attend in Magodo, there's this mama. You probably, if I mention, I don't want to mention her name, in case other people might recognize, I might put it in the backstage. If you see the outfit she wears, she's a rich man's wife. If you see the outfit she wears, she's very, very fair in complexion. Like her complexion is like that Regina Daniel's skin. Like, she will stand afar in the sun. Her skin will be skinning and blinding you. If you see the things she wears, let me not talk. Let me quickly share.
Everybody knows what they are doing, because even at my own church, AVNCC, the rumors of the people that are sleeping with people's wives and husbands, you now wonder what the aim of community church on Sunday is.
Yeah.
You understand? Everybody is sleeping with everybody, but the rumors are just alarming. So it just shows that people are coming to show off the goods, because why does a church have to now start a campaign in the church?
I was even surprised when I saw that.
From a fashion standpoint, is inappropriate, right? Because essentially, if you're going to wear denim shorts in winter, you're not even fashionable. There's a time and place for certain things. Do you understand? It's the same way I can't go to a sunny destination and now go and start wearing sweaters.
I'm be wearing what's it called? What's it called? All of these are trousers they wear, So,
but you get what I'm trying to say. So there's a time and place to even look fashionable, and it's just appropriate. But
absolutely. Let me quickly share this video with you guys, and then I'll take a couple of more maybe comments, and then we'll round up, guys. Okay. So it says here that Olabisi Onabanjo University allegedly enforces the new no bra, no entry policy. Have you guys seen this video? Let me play it. No bra, no policy. So these are students queuing to enter exam hall. See, can you see the lecturer? She's actually feeling for their bra. That's one they are pulling, because someone did not wear bra.
This one is now essay now. That no, it's true now.
Can you imagine?
Essay now.
They are pulling that one in the pink. Can you see? There's another one. I think it's the same one. Look at that. This is not right. It's not right.
There's one where it's a man that did it. Did you see that video?
Yeah, I saw that one too, Abby. In fact, those ones were secondary school students. Those ones were secondary students. It was a guy in like a mufti or mopo uniform like that, feeling the boobs of Senna. Like, what nonsense is this?
That is now essay. And this is what I was saying about the boundaries. How would they now make sure of certain things without doing foolishness like this?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Without it, and knowing that generally in Nigeria, we're even extreme people. How would you know? Would we eliminate things like that?
Sorry, Abby.
Do you
Continue,
get?
Abby. Yeah.
I was saying, you know that we're extreme people now. The next thing now, one security man will slap his students. It now becomes a whole because everything is extreme in Nigeria.
True.
You know, and then the students too, Gen Z behavior will not say, I must enter the school. You know, it's true because that's what's going to happen essentially. Even if the security men from the gate say you can't enter because you have purple braids.
So yeah.
That one will not say, I pay school fees. You know how it is now. Let's not even lie. The next security man will slap on the girl's face. The next thing, everything is on social media. It's just long.
True. Well, this is one of the videos. So this is another one again. I think let's watch this one.
What offense? Don't you know what to wear? What can I wear?
Hello guys, my name is Cassandra Michael. I'm a student in National University of Abuja. Center Gariki. This morning I came to school. I have paper around 2 o'clock. I came to school and one of the invigilators said I'm not going to write exams because of my dressing, that I dressed improper. So I'm in.
Guys, look at what she's wearing. Does this look like inappropriate outfit? Does what she's wearing look inappropriate? I don't see anything wrong with this. What she's wearing.
Which part did they say is inappropriate? The denim jacket, or I'm not understanding.
I don't understand.
I didn't see her legs.
She's wearing like a trouser, like a let's hope we'll see more. But she's wearing a long shirt.
It's not like a short.
You know, it's not a short. It's a trouser she's wearing.
School premises. I've not gone home. I'm still going to show you guys what I'm putting on. If this is improper, you guys should tell me in the comment section if it's improper or not. And if it's not improper, you guys should help me share this. You guys should help me share this video, and it has to get to whoever owns the school. Because what they're doing to us now, some people cannot actually come out to say it, but me, I'll come out to say because I know my rights. That is why I'm here. So you guys should watch out and see what I'm putting on. That is said my dressing is improper. I don't know what else they expect me to wear, but this is what I put on for today.
Let's see what she's wearing. Look at what she's wearing. There's nothing wrong with this outfit. There's nothing wrong with this outfit.
Absolutely nothing.
Absolutely
this
nothing.
This is my dressing to school today. So please, you guys should tag. This is what I put on to school today. This is my full outfit.
Look at that. There's nothing wrong with what she was wearing, and she was not allowed to sit that exam. Look at that. It's just crazy.
In Nigeria, it's not like you have second opportunities to write exam. If you don't write exam, that's it until next year.
That's it for you. Exactly. It's a total fail. It's a total fail. Like when I saw this video, I was annoyed on her behalf. I saw a few other ones. I think the other one that Abby was talking about, I found it, but I don't know where that one is again now. Anyway, I just want to share that like there are more important things that students like universities could be doing to make life of a student easier in Nigeria, but they are making it difficult for them. I honestly don't understand, and I wish I could do something about this, but obviously, what can I do? But other than to speak out about these things? Like I said, I would love if there's anybody who's currently a student of Obafemi Awolowo University. I would really want to know if students were actually contacted. Maybe there was a meeting or there was a representative. I would love to know. Hello, Dr. Abdama, welcome. I would love to know how this was actually implemented, because it's just like here in the UK, if they want to increase your rent, they will run like like a survey. They will run like a survey. Okay, what's your opinion about this? What's your thought about this? What's your thought about this? But for you to not start saying that you want to rusticate students, rusticate long, a whole semester. God, I beg you. I think this is wrong. And at the end of the day, these are adults.
Exactly.
They are adults.
See what Toby said. That's exactly how I feel. What Toby and Tribe said. The rustication judgment is just there to put fear in them so they don't try it. I guess they can just a little more modest. That's the thing. And that's another problem I have with this thing. We discuss this a lot where Mom of five, I think you even say it with like your older girls as well. Your older kids, where you're trying to create, and I know we've spoken about that as well, where we've spoken behind the scenes, and I encouraged you to just have a friendship. There's so many things as a parent. See, my parents, there's certain things I will tell them that I've never done in my life as far as they're concerned. But the reality is, even you as a parent, is it everything that you did as a teenager or as a young adult that your parents knew about?
No.
So you know that's how the cookie crumbles, right? So the only best thing you can do as a parent, we're trying to even the younger people are trying to tell the parents, is just be friends with your children so that you have a better chance at them even coming to you. God forbid they even take one wrong step. At least you can rectify things rather than having to hide because you're afraid of you or because you're afraid of your harsh judgment. Is prevention is better than cure, right? You're rather, let's even use the example of bedmatics as well. Or rather, my children are telling me, we're talking about when you're ready, just do it the right way, be protected. Make sure, rather than they just hide it and the next thing go and do nonsense. Next thing somebody is pregnant or with STDs or things that can be avoided and not necessary. So those are examples because these things are inevitable. You self as my mother, where you did not have Kerewa with my father before you married me. So why? No, it's true. Let's be honest ourselves.
It's just the way you said it, Abby.
Yourself, you even see that when you look at their wedding picture, the first child was in the picture with them. So you even got pregnant and had a baby before you married. So I said it to say that you have to be honest with yourself and the reality of things, and just make sure that you're close to your friend, your children, and you're actually more of a confidence than someone that they fear. Do you know what I mean? So I don't like that culture in Nigeria where they put fear in people. When actually, like I said, in that boardroom, what they should have actually done is have a couple young people. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Have a say as well. That's the only way you can make fair judgment.
Exactly, fair judgment. Exactly. Not some old men. At the end of the day, is their type that will go and be sparing those young ladies.
Thank you. And like Ethiopian and Tribe said, maybe they are even the ones that were being what's the word? That the girls' breast was
something is telling me that it's the female lecturers. It's all those female lecturers that came up with all
those that are jealous, gone safe. They look at somebody's breast. Would that be reminiscing about when their breast was like that 30 years ago? Would that be jealous? In this life, some things are just the way they are. Exactly. Everybody's breast will collect last. But leave the young girls to enjoy for now. You to enjoy.
Exactly, let them enjoy. It's their time. It's their time. Exactly. I just don't think this is fair.
Exactly.
I don't think this is fair.
But I know that this judgment is from 80-year-olds, 70-year-olds, 60-year-olds. Do you understand?
That's how I feel as well. Yeah.
How it affects the younger ones. So it would have been nice for that panel to have young people so that they can be a common ground. Yes, it's a school. Certain things should not, like Sis Natu said, why is your nipple jumping up and down in school?
Exactly.
You understand? But it doesn't mean that you get kicked out of school. It means that you
receive a warning. Exactly.
On the third time, if you get kicked out, everybody knows that they've tried. You get
tried. Absolutely. Yeah. I agree with you. Hello, Sister Natu. Unmute yourself. You have the floor. Guys, we have another 10 minutes before we round up. Sister Natu, auntie that went for Omugo. Hey, she's gone. Anyway, with that being said, I just saw a beautiful news on Instagram right now that I want to share with you. I know it's not what we're talking about, but I would love to share with you. It's a beautiful news. I almost misspoke there. A beautiful news. Why is my laptop taking forever?
I think I know what it is.
Because you saw me type Yabo Joe now.
Yeah, I've not seen it, but I feel like I know what it is based off of the
there's been something I just knew it was that time. Look at that, guys.
I just knew based off of the rumors. Oh,
look at that.
To them.
Look at that.
So the rumors were true.
Yes, that's why that other woman that's been shouting, crying. It's just look at how beautiful that is.
She go cuckoo drink sniper this time.
Look at that. Look how does that not look so beautiful? Look at that. I knew she was far gone for the fact that she was not talking, she was not sharing pictures, and then I saw that latest video of theirs with what's their flight whatever
Tanzania Airlines.
Yeah, I knew there was something because when I saw her outfit, something tells me, nah, this girl is far gone. I won't be surprised if she's already had the baby self. I won't be surprised if she already had the baby. Sister Natu, you have the flow.
Is why she wore that very ugly, that their second wedding name. It was just
yellow
dress. Sorry to cover it.
Abby.
That dress was all
Oh my God, Abby.
when you go from Lagos, how everything in Lagos was. That Tanzania wedding did not give. Such a letdown. Anyway, moving on.
But even the as the people in Tanzania, they didn't beat Lagos now. So she just matched their energy.
Exactly.
Yeah, right. She knew that in Lagos she cannot afford to forehand because even
Nah.
one
that
aspect,
was why the mother said they had to come and do Lagos one. They didn't come and do Lagos one.
She should
They
have
can't.
finished now. Vicky James would have addressed her. One random person would have addressed her. I get you, it's true, Sha.
True.
But Mama, but so my problem with that what's that word again? Restitution. That's gonna be the new word now. Every new thing now will just say if you do this, you're gonna be restituted. You're gonna be restituted. Oh
That's
my
true.
goodness.
That's what it is now.
Let me tell you my problem with this thing. My problem with this thing is that just like this girl, that
This is Anatus network again. We can't hear you, Sister Natu. We can't hear our president, our auntie again. Sister Natu, we can't hear you.
Sister Natu is either driving to or from her Mugwo.
And it's because of that I'm extending this live stream by 10 minutes, so she could put, let me know what she thinks about all of these. Where once the extra 10 minutes rounds up, we're gonna end the live stream. Like I said, in whole, we're rounding up, guys. I just feel like it's high time. They often say that children are the future of children are the worth of tomorrow. The current generation of our parents that are still there, they are not giving the children of today the chance of becoming the future of tomorrow. They are not giving us a chance. If we look at politics, I kept saying if we look at politics as well, now all this babagba, exactly, the children are the leaders of tomorrow. All those older people before our parents, they are not giving the children we that are now grown up, they're not giving us a chance to become leaders. And this kind of behavior by this school is still pretty much like saying that they still have that, and they still have that power over the young children who are now growing to become young leaders. And it should not be this. It should not be that way. Right, Sanatu is back. Hello, Sanatu. Welcome back again. Our network. Is Sanatu, your network is bad, yo. Oh, I think she's back. Hello, Qualisa.inc. I can't hear her still. I asked my daughter to make me plantain. I'm starving now. Guys, just like I was saying, that they are not giving the children of today, they are not giving the children of yesterday to become the leaders of today. And it's really, really crazy. It's really, really crazy. And also, obviously, being a parent like myself, my children are in diaspora. And there have been times I've seen, it's not as maybe she dressed provocatively or anything like that to church or to work or to uni. Normally she wears like oversized, like, okay, I've got two young adults, 20 and 21. And there's one, she pretty much loves oversized clothes. Anything oversized she will wear. Even when she goes to uni, she's wearing oversized. No, she dress like a tomboy, and that's how she dresses to school, to church as well. And then my other one, that one, she pretty much mixes her outfit. She could be wearing baggy clothes to school today or baggy stuff tomorrow. But it's still same. So at times when she goes to church, you guys now go to MFM. And when it comes to their outfit, I don't want them going to church with me wearing overexposed clothes. There was a time she wore this dress, and that dress has like a what's it called? Like a camisole underneath it. And my daughter did not wear the camisole underneath. She was going to wear that dress. Immediately she came, I was like, you and who? You and who? If you know you want me to, if you know you want to enter this car and you want me to drive you together with me to church, you have to go back, because I knew that dress as a camisole. And I said, I knew because I was the one that I bought for her during her birthday. And I'm like, no, either you go and wear the camisole to that dress, or you find your way to church yourself. Or in fact, you don't follow me to church at all. she had no choice. She had to go and change and obviously wear the camisole. In a way, I know we've obviously been through that stage. There was a time as well that me too, when I started noticing that boys are after me, I would do some things that I would normally not do. I would do something just because I want attention. But we all know this tactic. We all know this scope. So now, when she's going to church and she knows not to wear such outfit to church, and I would imagine that this should be something similar that this school should have done. Like, put out the warning there, warn a student once, second, 3 times, missing their lectures. By then, write a letter, invite them for a meeting, tell them that's the last one. In fact, the third, by the time they do the second time, call them for the second time, call them for a meeting. If they go on to do it the third time, then you can go ahead and impose all of this rustication. But they commit these offenses, you're going to rusticate them. It doesn't make sense. And you're pretty more or less like looking to spoil or damage the life or the future of such students, because you can imagine if they're already missing a semester, what if a student has already had three subjects that they are carrying over, and you now want to suspend them for a whole semester? You are practically ruining their lives, and I don't think it's right. I don't think it's right at all. Anyway, guys, with that being said, I'm going to round up. I think the network is bad. Like I said, I might revisit this topic again if there's any current student of network Sanato. We are rounding up. Hopefully, I think your network is not agreeing with you today. I might revisit this case again or this story again. And if there's any of you watching me there, or if you know any current student of the Obafemi Awolowo University, please kindly ask them to DM me to see if there was any consultation that was carried out, if the students were consulted in any way, either via email or via letters or via notification prior to them. Yeah, I'm listening.
Which via email? Via which email?
I'm just, we are trying to use somebody.
Hey, I know that there was no consultation done and there was no email. Which email? How many of them are logged? You think it's like your university? You go and say glasgow.ac.uk. You think there's anything like that?
We can never say that. You know, they are still regarded as one of the prestigious universities.
Hey.
So we should give them the benefit of the doubt.
Okay, no wala. Okay.
As if they are not sending email. Maybe there were flyers
Posters.
to say from so dates. This is going to be implemented. Let's try and give them the benefit of the doubt. Okay, let's give them the benefit of the doubt. With that being said, guys, I'm going to end this live stream.
See you later.
Thank you so much, Abby, for your contribution. And be preparing to buy my suya. I'll be packing it. Okay.
I'm still here for like 1 month plus at this point.
Abby, pack your load and
I'm coming back in September.
So you're pretty much going to be in Nigeria for almost over 2 months.
Yeah, I told you why. My dad's birthday is next month, and it's cheaper for me to stay than for me to go and come back, because I'm doing a surprise birthday thing for him. So when I did the mathematics, I said, let me stay, and work is okay with it because I'm working out here as well. I've gone for a couple of conventions and stuff for work. So they're even happy. At this point, they might even tell me, just stay in, just move to Nigeria. Hey, see that lifestyle.
See, move to where? And you want to take time. In fact,
I want to abandon you.
I told you yesterday we need to have family meeting.
Mom of 5. Let me tell you, between me and you, let me tell you, I know that my husband is in this Nigeria. My husband is not in London, so better let me stay here and find my husband. My husband is not in London. It's no, I can't. I can feel it.
Are you Zeno? Can you hear her?
I can feel it.
Can you hear her? So you want to abandon us here?
Who is us? Mom of 5, you have your own husband and children, please. Me, I'm still on my own journey. Let me find my husband now. Let me find my husband.
Koburu.
Okay, bye guys. Ciao.
Shall do quick because me, I want to come at Taigele. So I can start saving my ticket, my money for tickets. So that when we come for that wedding, a month. So as long as I know in advance, I will put my annual leave a month in advance. My manager will
I've made my mind up that because of the people that actually want to be there, I think I'm actually going to make sure that I do 1 year. So I will just do the smaller events and get them out of that intro.
Anywhere you do, and all I go attend.
Intro and civil, I'll get it out of the way so that we can tell other people, 1 year. So that everybody can prepare.
Exactly. Yeah, I like that.
Like I said, Trad is going to be in Lagos and White Wedding is going to be somewhere in Europe.
And with that being said, you are not moving to Nigeria.
Nigeria is sweet, and let me tell you, maybe there's privilege of running back. I'll just carry my bag and start running. Run back.
Zeno, can you hear? Can you hear your bestie?
She's already
Well,
aware. Because
that
when I
family.
think about it,
Mm,
anyway, we'll talk about that one privately.
yeah, family meeting day. Family meeting day. I will post a time and date for that family meeting. You hear me?
No problem, ma'am. Good night. See you later.
Anyway, thank you so much, everybody. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate you all, from the beginning till now. And it's so sad that Stanati was not able to join us tonight. I actually have a story. I think tomorrow we're going to be discussing IVD again. IVD the widower of as Zeno said, I have begged, her mind is made up. Now to start saving money now, so we'll move together to Lagos to her, or we'll go and be visiting every other month. So I want to do another video on IVD, the husband of dead Bimbo. He has been sharing a lot of stuff on his social media handle on Instagram. Like, he's actually sharing video. He actually shared a video of his daughter saying that, look at how my daughter looks. My sister-in-law, my dead wife's family, they have my children. They're not looking after my children. He's been spewing a lot. And Rita for Delta has actually done a video addressing him as Dear Sir IVD. So there's a lot of information, and people are actually going after. In fact, me, if you go on Instagram, I'm sure you see a couple of my comments on some of his some videos, because I was like, the way it's been going on about obviously addressing Bimbo as his ex when she was practically married to you up until her death, and obviously him after 3 years suddenly remembers that he has children somewhere, and somebody was like, okay, do you want him to buy himself? And I was like, those children lost their mother. That's one of the comments I dropped in that person's video. Those children lost their mother. You are the only parent they know. Instead of you to be there as the only parent alive, you freaking ran into the arms of a strange woman. You abandoned your children. You ran into the arms of a strange woman. And after 3 years, you suddenly remember that you have children somewhere. I've been giving everybody brass goes in the comment that I've been dropping because they are coming for me. And yes, I'm going to be doing that case again. I'm thinking of doing it tomorrow. I just need to make up my mind. I've been screenshotting all of everything that has been dropping, so we're going to be addressing all of those things. I just felt like this man should just shut the fuck up. Marry Blessing as you want to marry. Even as it is, I wouldn't even want him to have custody of the children. He's still spewing stuff, saying that she wanted to take all of my property. Who should take all of your property if not your wife? Because she gave you 5 children. Who should take your property if not your wife? It's just like me sitting down here now. I have 5 children for my husband. And I'm not saying that, okay, I want to take this. And he's not telling me that I want to take his property. I swear to God, if I don't take him to the dry cleaners, call me bastard. So it's coming out saying she wanted to take all of my property. Tell me who should take all of your property, if not the woman that gave you 5 children. Guys, let me reserve that. Let me reserve this energy for tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be brutal because I'm going to come for him, and all of his Maggie Yash, whatever. You know what, guys? Let's reserve that till tomorrow. I'm going to read your comment and then we'll round up, guys. Zeno says she has begged her and her mind is made up. Okay, it's our prayer that she will bring the Odogu to Abi that be spending the money. That's our prayer. Abi said no husband in this long. All of them are all FUCK boys. Yes, so Odogu silencer. Now the person we need be that. Mr. Bigpe said, Sir Abi, please don't relocate to Nigeria. I pray for you. Find your guy, but you should both come back because we want you here. Odogu, don't worry, Abi. Odogu will have private jets. So even if eventually she relocates to Nigeria, if me I want to come and do Omugo, Odogu will just need to send the private jets, and me I will go and do Omugo. They'll just send private jets to Glasgow. There's an airport, and my workplace has a landing pad for helicopters. So Odogu will send private jet to come and collect me. I will come and do Omugo. Can you imagine, he's a freaking, like I said, that Bimbo was married to him up until her last breath. And I don't think you can, obviously, I know she's dead now, so which means it's obviously free to carry on. but referring to her as my ex, like the guy no get brain at all. And those people on that Honest Bunch podcast, their medulla oblongata was not working right. It was not working right. Exactly. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. Let's reserve all of IVG's talk till tomorrow. I'm going to try and design it. I don't know what I even want to put on that thumbnail, but I'll design a thumbnail and I'll set it for 8 o'clock tomorrow. I'm hoping that I finish work on time tomorrow because work has been very, very hectic today. A lot of sad news at work today. So I'm hoping tomorrow will be great and I'll finish on time. So, I'm a 9 o'clock finish tomorrow, actually. So I don't think I'll be able to do that live stream tomorrow. I finish now because I'm starting at 10 tomorrow in the morning and I don't finish until 9 o'clock. So I don't think I'll be able to do that live stream tomorrow. Maybe on Saturday. I think I'll do it on Saturday. Maybe Saturday evening. Yeah, I'll do it on Saturday. Anyway, guys, thank you so much and have an amazing Thursday night. Let me go and eat the dodo now. And I'll see you guys later. All right. You guys take care and have an amazing evening. And thank you so much to Sister Natu for that super chat. And thank you so much to Adebimpe as well for the super chat. May God enrich your pocket in the mighty name of Jesus. Amen. Peace out, guys.